Peace, everybody. I got my man Iggy right here. Concrete
Rock stars.
Concrete rock stars. I appreciate it, Iggy. One of the main reasons why I wanted to highlight you, though, brother, like I know that you've been in the scene for a while, and I just kind of wanted to get some history on you. Like when did you first get involved with breaking, and like where were you? Where you from?
Yeah, what's up? Was born in Inglewood, moved around.
Oh, from Inglewood?
Yeah, then I wound up in Cerritos, so I really just grew up in Cerritos.
Okay.
From like teenage years. And I think when we first started, we were housing. We were actually housing in Cerritos, like 91, 92, I would say.
Ooh,
Like,
that was the good years,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
91.
So you hear like Blue Cheese, UMCs.
That's
you know,
me.
like,
That's when I started breaking again in 91.
Yeah,
Blue Cheese.
Yeah, all that.
UMCs, Tribe.
Cypress Hill, Tribe, yeah, NWA, all that. So Jungle Brothers. I mean,
Yes.
we keep going, right? So it was more in the grooving and the style. And I
Def
didn't
Jeff
learn
and the
how to
Soul
break.
Brothers.
Yup, yeah, definitely. Hit the crossover, like. So those jams, like in the Dots Effects, we would dance to those, and we would do moves like flares, flips, like one-shot windmills, head spins.
Right.
But I didn't really know how to break until I would say like 99. I started learning.
Oh, 99.
After high school, I started learning how to break.
And who was the first person you really seen get down?
Like scenes, probably like.
Like you seen them in person
Like,
when you were just
oh,
like, yo.
in person?
Yeah.
I mean, in like the 80s, I can't even remember who the people were.
Okay,
But that I
but
actually knew, that I thought was dope, was probably like Easy Rock.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story about Easy
Yeah,
Rock.
probably Easy Rock.
I went to the hip hop shop on Melrose Avenue in 92 because I went to Sporty LA and I seen a hip hop shop and I walked in and I seen Easy Rock. He had a t-shirt that said West Coast Rock City Crew. And he had like a ducktail with some Nike Cortezes.
Yeah.
And he had a nameplate belt that said Easy Rock.
Yeah,
And that's how I seen who he was. And somebody said he's Rock City Crew. And I was like, this is 91.
Yeah.
I was like, Rock City? I was like, nah, that can't be the Rock City from New York. But yeah, Zulu Gremlin and Easy Rock started the West Coast chapter.
Yep. I just think the same thing, like, that's not true. It's not really Rock City. And then you see the style, you're like, yo, that's not the West Coast style at all. So,
Right.
and also the local had some pseudos too. My man Mark Pajasa, these dudes, Lou, these other cats that were like from VFM, different crews in the 562 in the pseudos area at that time.
Was it mainly all Filipinos? Because I ain't gonna lie.
No, I was diverse.
Oh, was it?
A lot of Filipinos, yeah. We had some black kids,
Okay.
Latino kids. The area is mad diverse, so, a lot of people were involved,
Mm-hmm.
And, we pretty much influenced the culture, so whatever you saw after, we kind of were doing that in Cerritos in the 80s or 70s anyway, but there was black folks there anyway.
Oh, word, okay.
And the surrounding areas. But really, everybody was just about the music and the dance, And I started learning how to break later, and that's like, that really took off a different direction. Just like
Okay.
moving and shit like that.
So do you remember the first crew that you got down with? Even
Yeah,
if it
Jungle
was...
Tech. Jungle Tech out of Cerritos.
Ooh,
I don't really know how many of us were in the crew.
okay.
Or if I was even officially in the crew.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I first started breaking with them. And then, you heard like, in that area was like Bam Tribe. Those were like different.
Yeah, I remember Bam Tribe.
Like Floorgasms, So it was like that era.
Do you remember Goof Troop?
Yeah. Oh, Groove Troop, come on. Those,
You remember 101 Breakers?
101, yeah. Ace and all them.
Yeah, bro.
Actually, when I really started learning how to break, people who taught me were like Ace,
Yeah.
Code One,
Mm-hmm.
just a lot of local cats, and like those hands really showed me like the ropes. Asia showed me the ropes too, so
That's dope.
that's kind of how it went for me. Like just being around, kind of learned by being around more,
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to like the brothers, meaning like the black b-boys, when you was coming up, did you have anybody that you looked to that you could say like you kind of like inspired by them? You know what I'm saying?
As
Well, if
far
it's
as
on the East
B-boys,
Coast or
like,
local, yeah.
As far as b-boys, I always
B-boys.
liked b-boy Flip Rock from New York City.
Yo!
Well, I didn't know his name. I didn't know who he was. I was like, whoever that nigga is, I like that dude. Because he was the first one I saw to actually do like gymnastics stuff, like flip and break at the same time. I was like, how does he do that?
Yo, when I seen him on B Street, when he did the front gainer and he did the CCs,
Yeah.
front spring, back spring, yo, his set was flawless.
Yeah, it's like dynamic, right?
I'm a kid at the theater looking at the movie screen, and for me, he was my inspiration. Was Flip Rock.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Ken Swift, Crazy Legs. Like, I get it, but for me, being black and seeing another brother on the screen that was clean, it was Lee and Flip Rock.
Yeah, I was like, and Lee, you know, he was an actor like
Yeah,
in school,
but I like the swag.
Flip Rock.
Yeah.
But then even the skill, you know, you learn about Spy, you learn about just different b-boys of the time. Like, damn.
Right.
Like, I always say their flavor, you know, Frosty Fleet, Frosty Freeze, Alien Ness. Alien Ness definitely taught me a lot, like, you know, about the footwork and like the style and the flavor, how to be directional, intentional. Top Rock too, like a lot of b-boys of all blends, you know, taught me, but the brothers and the black b-boys that taught me, it just happened to be like throughout the course, you know.
Okay.
I didn't really seek them out. They kind of sought me out, like Fresh, LAB.
Yeah.
Definitely sought me out.
Freeze,
like,
LAB.
Yeah, Freeze too. Come on, Nonstop, all them. Nonstop still killing it to this day. Keep it real.
I see Nonstop. He work at the Slauson Swap Meet.
2026, he's still killing to this day.
Yeah.
Respect. So, yeah, people who took me under their wing and like showed love, I showed love back. It was really about that. As far as representation, you know, I try to push it to the youngsters.
Yeah.
And it's whatever they pick up, you know, like everybody's got different stuff.
Right.
They don't really see breaking as making money. Breaking's more like an art thing, so you gotta have a little spread of time for that.
Right.
So
do you feel like in today's times that when it comes to like the brothers in the b-boy community, the b-boy scene, do you feel like we're lacking, or you think that it's a balance?
I mean, it just reflects the population that we got. Like, there's not many of us. We got to start realizing there's not many of us compared to like what's around. We got to keep it real. There's not many of us, so the things that we're into, we tend to influence the rest of the culture, which is crazy. But it's true, and then we get influenced too. I mean, you see Wu-Tang, they're definitely influenced, right? You see other hip hop outlets are also influenced. So I don't know if we're lacking. It's just more like a diversity of an influence. And if we want to influence the culture, you know, everyone's trying to do something new.
Right.
In other countries, they're trying to get it back.
Yeah.
So I think if we tap into like the roots better, I think we'll have more influence.
Right. I feel like personally, for the black community, I feel like they don't really see it in the hood anymore, because when I seen it, it was in the hood. I grew up in South Central off 112th and Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Mother and father went to Locke High School. Went to Gompers too. Yeah.
Oh, Gompers. Oh, these Samuel Gompers.
Yes. So we South Central all day though, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like in my apartments, we had East Coast.
Oh yeah, ECG. Yeah.
Yeah, and down the street was Anthem Park Bloods, and they were like, it was a rivalry in our hood. But I would see brothers outside popping with the Sir jackets, Crocus sacks, Dickies, golf hats with the two clubs. I didn't even see breaking, but I seen popping first.
Yeah.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I heard about Uncle Jam's Army and all that.
But so I mean, even at that time, they had already moved on. Like, we always trying to do something new.
Right, exactly.
So if you look at TikTok or whatever right now, whatever outlet, you'll see people doing that stuff, but they pulling up, they're doing the Jersey two-step. You know, they're doing the Chicago step. They've already moved on, like, they've moved on already beyond crumping and flexing already.
I know.
Like, and in Asia, you see them getting the crumping now, and in Europe, you see them getting the flex. So, like, yeah, we're always trying to do the next. I think if we,
the next trend.
yeah, if we hone in on what we have and like really spread that out, then it'll build.
Right.
You know.
If you can pinpoint somebody on the East Coast that's a brother that you feel that's really nice. Like for me, there's a few, but one that really stick out to most to me is Box One.
I was gonna say Box already. I was gonna say.
Yo,
Box.
tell me about Box One, bro.
I mean, he's younger than me, but you know.
How old is Box?
I
He's
know
taking
he's
the
probably like
Guagas?
30s or something like that.
Okay.
But you know, Raph taught me as well, man. Pick up the Raph zine. And
I like Hannibal too.
yeah. So,
Maka.
to my Hannibal, that's a homie right there. Big
Is
Hannibal.
it?
That's my boy, Big Hannibal. Bless the Big H. Yeah, like you know, the soul. Everybody over there with the soul. Mock, Wiz, all of them. You know, with the flavor.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
Wiz.
Breeze. Pick up the Breeze. Like when you just run with the flavor and you try to use that in breaking, it
He
looks
rock.
fresh.
Yeah.
He rocks on too. You know, it comes out with the flavor. And that's what I mean. Like,
Right.
you can still keep it with the basic, but it'll be new because it's you. you don't have to like just ditch everything and just do something new. Like, oh, that's old. It could be old, but if you still love it, build on it. Make it your thing.
Right.
And that's why I still break. I still influence like native Nigerian dances, other African dances into it. But yeah, try to keep it fresh, keep it new, you know?
Right. What else I was gonna say to you? How do you feel about the scene currently right now, though? I kind of noticed that when it comes to like the b-boy flavor, which is the top rock, I feel like it's still kind of like a lost art. Like, you know, with a lot of the youth, though, I still they kind of like play with it, but they're not intricate with it like Machine.
Yeah, well,
Like-
I mean, same thing with Machine 2 myself. We had to learn it. Like, we weren't born with it. We were born with the flavor, the style, the finesse, maybe the rhythm, maybe, but like, you still gotta learn it all. And you gotta love it. And love the music. So, a lot of the kids now don't really like the older music. They like the newer music. So that's how they dance. Or they're doing moves and they're not really dancing. So,
Exactly.
but the people who want to dance will dance, and that's where I'm really focused on. If you're not really focused on dancing, you're focused on doing moves, that's cool. Well, I'm really just focused on the dance. You know, I'm here to preserve the dance, so
Right.
we can build.
So have you got a chance to read the book by Don't Stop the Rock?
I don't know if I've read the whole book.
I actually got the book from I forgot his name right now. I'm so tired. He lives in New York. Oh, I can't remember right now. But anyways, what inspired you to get down with the rock? Let me tell you a short story. Before I got the name Mikey Ice, when I was a kid, when I was 11, my name was Little Uprock.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows that.
Oh, okay.
Because to me, dancing on top, we called it up rock. On the West Coast, we called it up rock. On the East Coast, they called it top rock.
Yeah.
That's why Rock City Crew came out with the song Up Rock.
Yeah.
Up Rock. Everybody short shot Up Rock.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, when I seen the Rock City Crew on Night Tracks,
You're already familiar.
yeah, I was like, yo, I didn't have a name. So I called myself Little Up Rock because I was a shorty and I loved to do the Up Rock.
I see.
And then later on, my boys they coined me Mikey Ice.
I see.
So for me, I've always been in love with the style or whatever you want to call it, up rock. I just love the dance, and I want to know what made you want to get involved with the rock.
My man King Cody, he's over here chilling.
Okay.
He's actually, I mean, I kind of already like doing it. I used to look up videos about what it was, top rock, up rock.
You know about Buzz and Cuz?
Yeah, I used
Okay.
to look them up and Does and all them. Because they actually had YouTube clips out.
Yeah, they
in,
did.
Like, before 2010.
Was it breakdance.com or something like that?
Something like
Breaking.net.
that. Style 203.
Style 2, yeah.
Because they're the French are always
Style
trying
2 off?
They're always trying to to use the flavor too.
Yeah.
But like I looked that up and I still couldn't understand it. And it was like him rocking
Exactly, against the wall. I was watching that.
Exactly.
Noel?
Yeah, it's Joel. And I was like, damn. And my other homie back in the day too, he was also learning with me. He moved he's actually in Seattle now. He doesn't really break. He just wanted to rock. He's like, I only want to do up rock. And I was like, I know. And
What's his
I
name?
was already breaking. My homie Rob.
Okay.
He goes by Sticks, right? So like, it was me and Sticks really just trying to learn how to rock, but we didn't really know. And then my homie Cody, he was already from Concrete All Stars. He was already took the journey to Mecca to like try to learn. And I was like, yeah, I always wanted to learn how to do that. He always sees me trying. And I think that was like 2013, 2014,
Okay.
something like that, 14.
Yeah.
Maybe 2015. I don't know.
Yeah. And in
It's been a
2000,
while.
in 2008 or 9, I'll tell you the story off the camera, but I got down with Touch of Rock.
Oh, dope.
I was in Touch of Rock, but then Buzz got caught up.
Oh yeah.
So I had to balance, bro. When they unfolded the story, I was
A
sad.
lot of people got caught up.
Yeah, because he said I could be down with Touch of Rock,
That's dope.
So I was running with that banner, and then like I used to go to the Bay, and that's when I ran into Wacko. True story. When I met Wacko, like he was a b-boy, but his wrist was messed up, so he couldn't really do footwork. So he said he just wanted to focus on like dancing. So Machine had an event in at this place called Cell Space called On the Court. So me and Rocco, we was rocking like just me and him like for hours, just sweating like all we do at the centers. And then later on, him and Robin Profo started Forever We Rock.
Oh yeah. That's dope.
That's an up rock story. That's a rock dance story right there.
That's dope. Yeah, I think for me, the time of growth always has a split. Like, there's breaking influence,
Yeah.
there's dynamic influence, there's style influence, there's rock influence, and it just kind of converged like a little over like 10, 15 years ago, I think.
Oh, 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I started kind of understanding what it means to be a b-boy, you know?
Oh.
I had to go to New York first to really understand that. So,
Did you ever go to the Bronx?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, big up IB, those are the big brothers right there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And Brian, also Concrete Rock Stars, you know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, Ryan Chino,
yep.
Sammy.
Big up to all of them, yep. Ryan, Gino, Sammy, Uncle Sammy, come on.
Yo. Did
Those
you know
are the
back?
guys, man, those are the guys.
Did you know back in the 80s they were called the Incredible Breakmasters?
You know what's crazy is
People know them as
I heard
Incredible Breakers.
but like I remember from before hearing about, yeah, you're the Breakmasters,
Incredible
Breakmasters from New York.
Breakmasters.
I'm like, who are those guys, you know?
This is 70s too, like 78, 79 Incredible Breakmasters.
Yeah.
That's some history though right there, bro.
This will be the last one, Mike?
Okay. So if you can name somebody on the East Coast that you say to you that would be complete, that has a complete burning, the jerks.
K-Mel. Like
For me, I say Nako.
Vintage K-Mel, like
Yes.
breaking and everything. Okay, you want to talk about just rocking? Nako's the one who taught me rocking first.
Okay.
Out of anybody, he taught me rocking first in
Okay.
2006.
Oh, nice.
When I was in Brooklyn with Ken Swift and Nako.
Okay.
That was the first time I ever learned anything about it. That's what I'm saying, like how it all converged. I would learn from people here and there, and then like I really couldn't digest it. And then later on, I watched the clips from like Buzz and all those guys.
Okay, yeah.
And Noel. But
Exactly.
even still, you know, even though I learned these pieces, it didn't really gel until I met, you know, my man Cody. But yeah, Nako definitely is one. But like as a complete, I would say K.
Oh yeah.
Like he's not really a rocker like that, but like complete, like with everything, I would say K.
I seen K-Mel toast like 4 dudes at one time.
Yeah, like when I first even thought I was learning how to rock, I tried to call him out like when he first came out here, like 2003, something like that. He cut my head off so quick. He's like, what? I was like, oh.
Yo.
Like I just got done thinking that was K-Mel in my mind. He already burned me. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's K. Oh.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, Iggy, man, thank you for the interview, man.
Yeah, 50-50 squad, nasty by nature, you know what I'm saying? All day, every day, even on a Wednesday, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
Concrete Rock
peace.
Stars, baby.